And let's just throw it out there that now that the series is over, in the book, Tunnbach leaves Hickey alone to freeze and die.
Abruptly, yet almost casually, the thing bit off Magnus's head. The crunching was so terrible that Hickey would have covered his ears if he had been able to lift his gloved hands from the gunwales. He could not move them. The thing swung a white-furred forearm, thicker than Magnus's massive leg had ever been, and smashed the dead man's chest in, ribcage and spine exploding outward in a shower of white bone shards. Hickey realized that the thing had not broken Magnus the way Hickey had seen Magnus break a score of lesser men's backs and ribs. It had shattered Magnus, the way a man would shatter a bottle or porcelain doll. Looking for a soul to devour, thought Hickey, who had no idea why he had thought it. Hickey could no longer move his head even an inch, so he had no choice but to watch as the thing from the ice excavated every inner part of Magnus Manson and ate them, crunching the bits in his huge teeth, the way Hickey might have once chewed ice cubes. The thing then tore the frozen flesh from Magnus's frozen bones and scattered the bones throughout the bow of the pinnace, but only after cracking them open and sucking out the marrow. The wind came up and howled around the pinnace and sledge, creating distinct musical notes. Hickey imagined a mad god-thing from hell in a white fur coat playing a bone flute. It came for him next. First, it dropped to all fours, out of sight, which was somehow more terrifying than his being able to see it. And then, with a vertical motion, like a pressure ridge rising, it loomed up and over the side of the gunwale and filled all of Hickey's vision. Its black, unblinking, inhuman, totally unfeeling eyes were inches from the caulker's mate's own staring eyes. Its hot breath enveloped him. "Oh," said Cornelius Hickey. It was the last word that Hickey ever spoke, but it was not so much a word as a single long, terrified, speechless exhalation. Hickey felt his own last warm breath flowing out of him, out from his chest, up his throat, out through his open and straining mouth, hissing away between his shattered teeth. But instantly he realized it was not his breath leaving him forever, but his spirit, his soul. The thing breathed it in. But then the creature huffed, snorted, backed away, shook its huge head as if it had been befouled. It dropped to all fours and left Cornelius Hickey's field of vision forever. Everything had left Cornelius Hickey's field of vision forever.
Because Tunnbach realizes that he doesn't want to have anything to do with Hickey's soul. Hickey's soul is just too disgusting. No, he's not going to consume it. So he leaves him to die. And so, I mean, I guess it sort of makes sense that that in the show they would sort of go the opposite direction, and
yes,
Hickey's soul is so gross that it actually kills Tunnbach. I mean, I could see that. I can see how they sort of came up with that.
Yeah, well, I mean, Hickey had to die on the TV series. That's the only way that you could do it, that it would be effective. I would be pissed off if he didn't die. If it was Tunnbach walking off to leave this guy to start, I'd be like, what? Are you serious? Like, I've had to put up with all this assholiness from this guy, and his fate is to just, you know, just to freeze to death. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, I just, you know, I mean, him getting torn apart was almost like, I know everybody's been waiting for this. You know, that's probably what the directors were saying at the moment. And I just thought for TV, you know, some things work better for TV, and I thought visually, I thought that was probably the most satisfying for most viewers.
Now, does Tunnbach die in the book?
I don't think so.
So he doesn't die in the book?
Oh no! Wait a minute. So a completely different set of events happens in the book, though.